what's happening? You tuned into the mixtape right now with your girl Amy, the only place to be on a Thursday night. Now here's what's coming up on the show. I go up to Sheffield, yes, Niche Studios, home of Bhangra Niche, new wave of music hitting your screens, so don't go nowhere, stay right there, because this is the show to be watching. Yes, people, on this week's mixtape, yeah, we're bringing you a fresh kind of sound. They're making noise in the industry right now. Yes, it's Bhangra Niche. Kareem, Moss the boss, with me right here on the mixtape. But Moss, I'm the boss today, yeah?
Bless.
Only on this show, that's me.
Yeah, messing with
so guys, Bhangra Niche, right, it's been around for a little while. Niche has been around for time. But tell me about Bhangra Niche, how did it come about?
Bhangra Niche came about, it's actually Steve Baxendale's baby, Mr. Niche. He was sat with a partner of his.
And I've heard he's apparently the guy to meet, Mr. Niche.
Oh, yeah, Steve is...
he's a man to meet.
He's a man to meet. Busy guy though, you know, very busy. But we'll see if we can...
So he's like the godfather of Niche.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, NME kindly put it as godfather of bassline, or the Sir Alan Sugar of bassline.
There you go.
You know
so how did you guys start out?
Yeah. Well, like I said, Steve was with his business partner, who was an Asian guy called Tanvir, and they were having a curry, and then at the same time the IFO Awards were in Sheffield, and Steve really got into the flow of it. He really enjoyed all the colour in Sheffield and what was really going on, and it was just in conversation. Through that conversation, it built into, right, let's put a search party out, let's see who's actually doing this. And myself and Kareem and a couple of other guys in Bradford were basically amalgamating bassline with Bollywood and Bhangra.
Wow. So he actually kind of did some research to see what's out there and who's kind of doing this, and he came across you guys.
He came across us, and it was a chance meeting because we were making CDs.
Because I heard that a CD got into the, someone got hold of a CD, it landed in on the right desk and stuff.
But one of our CDs, what we've done in the past on the Asian hip hop side, got through to Mr. Baxendale through one of my bosses who I used to work for, and the door opened for us and called Mr. Moss the boss.
He called you?
Yeah, he called us and he said, right, you guys are basically meddling with my music.
In an authoritative kind of way.
And he goes, want you guys to come up and want to listen to what you've done. So I came up with like 30 CDs of tracks.
Wow. Because you must have been really excited to get this phone call too.
Yeah, it was an exciting thing, and it was exciting for the students that I was representing. Now, when the students come in, because I teach music technology and DJ skills, and it was the students that got me involved, because I was like a house, drum and bass and hip hop producer. And but I was teaching, I was doing workshops in Bradford, and these kids love bassline, but they were Asian, so they were mixing the bassline with the Bollywood and the Bhangra.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And it was good, the ideas were good, but it wasn't tight. So I'd help them put it tight, but then I seen that there's a niche. And there's a fan base there. So
they kind of had the idea going, but they just didn't have it kind of down to the perfect
point. So I sort of supervised, I helped, and through there I got involved, and I thought, yeah, this is good. So I started to make my own stuff and helping them with guys, and before you know it, like probably 100 tracks or whatever, working with them.
See, it's really nice when creativity just kind of just gets going, isn't it? Like when you hear something and then you think, hang on a minute, we can do something, and it just escalates. Exactly. Especially with the younger generation, because there's so many talented youngsters out there, and they're always looking up to role models like yourselves to see or get advice on how to kind of pursue their careers. So what would you say to them?
Keep at it, really, honestly, keep at it. If if it's not a career, it's a hobby. It gives you therapy. You've got something that is yours, entirely yours. Something that will keep you feeling positive, and you need that in your life. You can't just be a machine.
Keep on creating the music what you love to do, so you just get better and better at it, basically.
And Bhangra Niche, how has it been accepted or received here in Sheffield or anywhere in the UK?
The north. When I say the north, I mean north of Birmingham. Have loved it. The emails, the internet.
Because the more noise I hear about bassline is up north.
Yeah.
It's not really because it's not really down south like in London or anything. It's really, you know, when I talk to people and they say, you know, what kind of music do you listen to? And they're all about, yeah, bassline, basslines. Even in Birmingham, it's bassline.
Yeah.
Come to Sheffield, it's bassline. And like in London, I don't really hear. It's all about UK funky and whatever. So
I think, honestly, with all due respect, Steve Baxendale has actually kept the bassline scene alive. Because it was in London at one time. Whether you call it speed garage, UK garage, two-step, bassline house.
Exactly.
It was there. It was down south. It was in London. But it was a niche market, and the name niche, that's how the name niche evolved. I wish Steve was here, he'll tell you a little bit more. He's the right person to tell you about his own business. But with that itself, he kept that same, you know, style of music. But this music kept on evolving because people were putting vocal in, they were putting rap, you know, melodies in, they were remixing, they were doing all sorts.
Because there's always new trends in music, isn't it? And music's always, it moves full circle. It's like, there was a time when UK garage was so big, but now like it's gone full circle and like bass is still kind of like the same thing, and it's so big here. It's really big, it's still probably big in London as well, but not as big as it up here in Sheffield.
Yeah, they love it up the north.
Yeah, I mean the north itself keeps, you know, whenever they get something and it comes about, they savour it, they look after it, and they kind of stay with it.
It has been received with open arms, basically, because it's something of a new side to bassline, what we've got a following for anyway. And the kids have been doing it, as Moss said, you know, in their bedrooms and that, it's never sort of been done professionally.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what we brought out.
That's exactly.
So when you guys have gigs, right, what's your crowd?
When we do the BhangraNiche gigs, it's a predominantly Asian crowd.
But you probably still get some different faces.
Yeah, we do get a mixed crowd because we don't tend to keep it with all Bhangra. It's a lot. We get a lot of big bassline DJs coming to have a set like Jamie Duggan, Sean Bangor Scott. You know, they'll chip in. They love to do that night as well because a lot of them are there.
Yeah, because Jamie Duggan's a big name, like to get involved in this whole kind of movement. And how did that all come about?
Well, the Godfather.
Yeah. Obviously, Steve, you know, makes a phone call and things start to happen.
Mr. Niche, we need to meet him.
Yeah. We'll arrange something. And a phone call and things happen. But Jamie obviously has been with the Niche name for a long time. He's the original Niche classic DJ. You know, he was a teenager. And you know, Steve,
he's been going for a good few years.
We're working together.
His name.
Yeah. But a lot of the old school DJs, Sean Bangor and Chris Hogg, and all them, they're all Niche legends, so-called legends. And Jamie has kind of got to the forefront because he doesn't have to put some hours in and days in. You know, he does work hard. It's not all glitzy and glamorous.
I think you have to though. If you really believe in something and you have a talent for something, you have to work hard for it.
And with Jamie, it came to a stage that Steve mentioned it. Would you like to be a part of this? Jamie came in and said, "Yeah. What's the tracks? What they like?" And when we played them, he just went, "Wow!" He just went, "They're fantastic." You know what? Because sometimes when he plays in Birmingham and he sees quite a mass of Asians, he'll drop one in.
Oh wow!
And that's where he's versatile. So from that, we says, okay, why don't you, these productions we've got here, why don't you DJ mix them on this compilation for us?